Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here, and today's video is going to be a little bit more freeform. I just wanted to talk about some changes that they have made on the CTE that I hope that they don't bring into the actual game, because I think that these changes were unneeded, making current problems in Battlefield 1 even worse. I don't know why they took these decisions that they did and why they made these changes, but I just find as though they're really unnecessary. So the first one is the grenades. So as you all know, the grenade system is changing, and now you don't even need ammo to resupply your grenades. If you throw a grenade, it's on a resupply timer, that is, so after a certain amount of seconds you will get another grenade. Now, first of all, I don't really think that's realistic. Like, I know Battlefield isn't all that much of a realistic game, but the fact that grenades just magically appear in your inventory and you can just throw another one seems kind of ridiculous to me. This is how it was in Battlefront, and in Battlefront there is a lot of grenade spam, so I don't know why they changed this. They say it's better than it used to be, and I also think it makes the support class a little bit less useful than he already is. I mean, not many people play support because the weapons aren't all that good compared to all the other classes, so making the grenades resupply on their own is taking another thing away from the support class and another way of scoring points, so they're just making it so that less people will play the support class. The second change that we can now see in the Battlefield 1 CTE is the red screen hue when you get shot. So if you guys don't know, when you get shot, usually the edges of your screen turns a little bit red to give you a visual aid to know when you're about to die. So when you're really low health, the screen will go red on the outside. This way you know when to retreat from combat to go back and get some health or get healed or whatever to stay alive, instead of just staying in combat and dying. And you don't have to look at your health bar either. But in the CTE right now, the red is there's so much of it on the screen that you can hardly see what's happening. You get shot in the leg, boom, your screen goes red. You have to like pretty much base yourself off of all the little real world icons to know where you're going, because you can hardly see what the fuck is happening on screen. I don't know why they bumped this up and put it to so high for the red screen hue. I really do hope that they tone it back down to a reasonable state so that we can still see what's happening on screen even though we're getting shot or we're almost dead. The third change I don't really like right now in the CTE is this screen shake. So there's a lot of screen shake in Battlefield 1 right now, like in the live game, but on the CTE it's just insane. You can hardly snipe when there's like the behemoth blowing up or there's tank shells going off or explosions or anything. You can hardly aim straight to actually shoot the enemies that you're looking at. And like I said in the video, I compared this to having my monitor on top of a washing machine with the spin speed set to like holy fuck. I mean, it's just insane. Everything makes your screen, the in-game screen shake, and it's very hard to shoot. I know in real life it would probably be rumbling and fucking shaking everywhere, but I mean, it's just not fun at this point. There's so much screen shake, and a lot of people have been complaining about this. I'm really not the only one. I do hope they tone this down. The same thing for the red hue, like bring it back down to where it was or even lower, because even in Battlefield 1, the live game, not in the CTE, there's actually quite a bit of screen shake, and a lot of people I think would agree with what I'm saying right now. The fourth change, which I don't think was necessary, was actually affecting the AA cannons all around the map. So as you all know, there's a lot of planes in Battlefield 1, and you can if you're a good pilot, you can quite easily get kills with like the darts or bombs or whatever. So your first line of defense was obviously the AA cannons, because in Battlefield 1 we don't really have much of anything else other than maybe tanks if they're a good shot and the planes fly too low, or AT rocket guns or something like that. But our first line of defense was obviously the AA cannons. So what they did was they reduced the impact damage to planes by 50% for fighters and attack planes, and by 40% for bombers. So right now a good pilot can evade an AA gun. If you're a really good pilot, you're going to be able to get out of combat and go repair really easily. But with this nerf, you're doing like half the damage that you would usually do to planes with the AA cannons. Players that were really good in planes that were going like 50-1 or 50-2 are now going to be going like 80-0 and stuff like that, because this damage nerf is so massive. You're going to be doing so much less damage to planes that they're just going to swoop by, probably drop trench darts on you, and you're going to die. So I really don't see why they did this. Do they actually play the game and see what's happening? I really couldn't tell you, but I think this was completely unnecessary. AA cannons were just fine the way they are, and if you're a good pilot, you can evade them and you'll be just fine. So this is pretty much a buff to the pilots who are good in planes, and like a nerf to all the infantry that's running around getting destroyed by them. The fifth and final change, which I don't agree with, is they're reducing the amount of mini grenades and smoke grenades that you can carry, alongside of course the gas grenades. Gas grenades I'm fine with, you only now get one, but mini grenades and smoke you also only get one. I don't really see the incentive of using these gadgets and grenades as opposed to stronger ones, which you still get one of. So let's say for the mini grenade, they reduce the damage also. So it does less damage than a frag, and you only get one. But with frag grenade, you also get one, so what's the point of using the mini grenade? Yeah, you can throw it farther. That would be an argument that you can give for the mini grenade, but it doesn't do that much damage. So why the fuck would you use that? So I'm not too sure about that one. And the smoke is a tactical grenade, obviously, because it covers you when you're attacking an objective, planting a bomb or whatever. And now you only get one also. And gas pretty much gives you visual cover too, but it does damage and it suppresses your enemy. So why would you opt for the smoke grenade rather than actually using the gas grenade? So I think there's a little balance tweak to do to this to incentivize players to use the two grenades that I talked about, the mini grenade and the smoke, as opposed to their stronger counterparts, the gas and the frag grenades. So I might be completely in left field with everything that I'm saying in today's video. But if you guys agree with me, let me know in the comments down below if you guys have actually tried all these changes in CTE. While you're down there, hit the like button if you liked the video, the dislike button if you disliked it, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.